Good morning. Today is Friday, February 17th, and today is day 38 of the legislative session. We only have 3 weeks to go, so we expect to see a flurry of activity over the next 3 weeks as both chambers work furiously to get their bills across the finish line. Day 50 is a really important day because after day 50, a bill must be out of its house of origin. That means Senate bills have to be in the House and House bills have to be in the Senate. If they're not, those bills are considered dead for the session. So we're 12 days away from that. That means next week committees are going to be working furiously to get out what they want so that those bills can be read on 3 separate days the following week and get them out the door. This week, we saw the progress on a couple very, very important pieces of legislation. On Tuesday, the State Senate passed Senate Bill 274, which is the Third Grade Success Act. This is a very comprehensive piece of legislation. It's sometimes referred to as the Teacher's Aids Bill, but it does so much more than that. One of the provisions is that it would put a teacher's aide in grades 1, 2, and 3 to help with that student-teacher ratio and really get towards the goal of making sure that every child is reading at grade level by grade 3. But the bill does so much more than that on the back end. It's making sure that there is adequate professional development, that teachers are getting the assistance they need. This bill has yet to be met with any opposition and is widely championed. I want to give a special shout out to Senator Amy Grady for her hard work on this bill. Speaker Roger Hanshaw has also been very passionate about this issue. So that bill has now crossed over to the House, where we expect the House to advance it pretty fast. On Wednesday, the State Senate engaged in an hours-long debate on Form Energy, and it was the Supplemental Appropriations Senate Bill 2882, House Bill 2882. That bill passed by a margin of 21-13, but this is a really big win for West Virginia. Form Energy is going to be bringing in new ion air battery technology to the former Weirton Steel Mill, that location up in Weirton, West Virginia. It will comprise of over 750 jobs when that project is completed. But this supplemental appropriation was part of the deal that the state had made with Form Energy in getting them to locate to West Virginia. There had been some pushback, but at the end of the day, that bill passed with a very comfortable margin. It passed the House of Delegates last Friday, so it has completed legislative action, and we expect the governor to sign it very soon. He has been a big champion on this as well as his economic development team. I want to give a special shout out to Economic Development Secretary Mitch Carmichael and all of his hard work on this. Senator Ryan Weld from Brooke County did an outstanding job defending that bill on the floor, but it has now completed the legislative process, for which we are very glad. So I will check back in next week. Those were the two I really wanted to highlight for you, but I'll check back in next week and talk about just some of the other issues that are moving at the Capitol. Thank you for your continued support of the West Virginia Chamber, and as always, please feel free to reach out with any questions you may have.